YouTube, what the Hun crap is going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in the Hun campaign. And when we last left, we had killed some of our enemies here. Remember, this campaign was actually started post-patch 2, so the AI has pretty much desolated every settlement they've come across, including, it looks like, Rome. I think they have. Yeah. The AI raised Rome to the ground. They've raised Regium to the ground. That is just unbelievable. Aquitae Sextae has been raised. So an unimaginable amount of raising, and that's honestly pretty annoying. I think that's partly been addressed in patch 2, which makes it frustrating because the AI almost never resettles this type of stuff. So I mean, just look, raised. I mean, stuff is going to be raised absolutely everywhere. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe the AI has been told to resettle a little better in the newer patches. We can hope. And it looks like I'm trying to work my way for some more elite military units. And I think that my armies are busy retraining. They are. What does that retrain them to? Step Raiders. Whew, so much more upkeep and not really a whole lot better unit. So let's go ahead and end the turn. I don't know why it does that sometimes when you end the turn. It's got kind of that weird glitchy thing where it'll show enemies killed in battle. Yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the older Total Wars. I did Napoleon. Obviously, I'd like to get you some more Rome and Medieval 2. And some Shogun 2, of course. I'm floating the idea of just saving the Sassanid campaign for special occasions if you all want. Or I can stop any of them. And I was thinking, would you all be interested to see a campaign from an older game? Not that I dislike Attila or I'm quitting Attila. I like it. I'm just trying to bring you all variety. So let me know what you think if you want to see. And I don't want to do a Rome 1 campaign. Some of you have mentioned it. I'm not dissing the campaign on Rome 1, but Rome 2, in my view, is just much more enjoyable. I find it hard to enjoy Rome 1 because Rome 2 has so many more factions. I understand. The campaigns aren't exactly the same. There's some things in Rome 1 that we all like, but personally I just like Rome 2 better, and I'd prefer not to do a Rome 1 campaign. I would be open to Medieval 2. I think a Napoleon, possibly an Empire Total War campaign, but to be honest, it wasn't the Creative Assembly, but some company that does some of their music rights kept trying to claim videos that I was putting up for the Path to Independence campaign that I did. That's why I'm not doing it anymore. They kept trying to claim my videos, and Creative Assembly would tell me, hey, you know, you're fine, you're not breaking any rules, and I would let them know, and I'd turn around and some different company would claim it, and then I told them, hey, look, I have the right to do this, and they dropped that, and then the original company claims it. I just got sick of dealing with it. So basically, I'm not sure. I think it was just the music and the War of Independence campaign that was causing that to happen, but it was irritating nonetheless, and I'm kind of one of those folks that it's like, look, you know, hey, if you all don't want people showing off your product or something like that, and you think that I'm stealing it, great. I got no problem with it. I'll just never use it again. That's at least my mentality. So, and again, it's not the Creative Assembly, so don't be like, geez, Creative Assembly, why are you doing that? They're not doing it. They were trying to defend me. It's whatever company that handles the rights to some of their music in game or something. I don't know what it was, but it was irritating. So, yeah, that's all I know. It was irritating. I got sick of messing with it, and that's why I haven't done any Empire Total War Independence campaign since then, which is kind of frustrating because it was pretty fun. But like I said, I'm open to Napoleon. I think I'm open to Medieval 2. I would be open to Shogun 2 or Fall of the Samurai, or I suppose even Rise of the Samurai if that's what you all want to see. So yeah, let me know what you think as far as campaign variety. Otherwise, let's get things back to business here. And if you want me to stick to Attila, I can as well. I just did a bunch of Rome 2 campaigns recently, so I'm not offering to do one right at the moment. It doesn't mean that I won't ever do one again, but I did just do a whole bunch of Rome 2 campaigns, so that's why I didn't throw it into this mix. Again, it's not because I dislike it or that I'm done playing it forever or something like that. And again, don't take this to mean that I think Attila's crappy either. Attila's actually my favorite campaign in all of Total War right now. Like I said, it's really just about trying to bring you all variety if that's what you want to see, because it does appear that people are enjoying the older game videos that I'm bringing you. So yeah, that's all there is to it. And let's just keep this one moving. I definitely want to get my Huns retrained, get ready to get back into combat. We're still got Constantinople under siege. I'm not going to raise it because the AI has done such severe damage. Part of me can kind of understand why the Huns can't settle down, but part of me is kind of sad that they can't settle down too. I know it's not exactly in their nature, but at the same time, I don't know, that's kind of some of the fun of Total War, right? Remaking history. So I was a little bit sad that you couldn't settle down, but it's not the end of the world. That stack's going to have to retreat from these guys here. I'll send, if the other army's retrained enough, I'll send it forward to face them. Be glad to knock out some more enemies. So the Budinians have been destroyed. Got some wavering loyalty. Let's see. Let's turn on our influence tracker here. So I think it's Sheraton that has the... Yeah, this guy has some wavering loyalty here. Huh, it's funny. I don't think his wife... I wonder if his wife can secure his loyalty. Yeah, good. Maybe he won't try to kill her since it's the wife. Let's see what happens. Never tried that before. So we will give it a shot. How's this army doing here? Better. What do we have here? Ton of hurlers, a little bit of cav, a lot of spearmen. Let's just move this army here in the pass, go into that, and then this army can now reinforce. So at this point, I don't think that those enemies will want to... Holy moly! Wow! To go to Hunnic Horse Archers is an increase of... Holy crap, it goes from 127 to 309 upkeep. That is insane. I wonder how much just one of these guys makes a difference. I might flip one of them over, just out of curiosity. So it goes from 3593 all the way down to 3411. Holy crap. For one Horse Archer. That seems a bit extreme. And it's just a tier 2... light bowcat. Wow, that seems extreme. Seems stupid, to be honest. But from a monetary standpoint, we can probably make up for it. Like these cloth makers and stuff are going to be great. In fact, we should probably go ahead and build it. I'm not worried about my integrity in those armies. We're doing quite well. Let's see. So I think we can go ahead and end this turn. Let's see, who's this guy? This is my shaman. Compromise security, persuade. Let's just, I don't know, I've kind of been in the habit of just unlocking stuff recently, but just because I want to try it. And over time, we'll probably get better at deciding exactly how I want to upgrade that agent. If I upgrade those two buildings to the cloth maker, I mean, or from the cloth maker, whatever it is, I might have enough money to support those higher tier horse archers. I'm guessing they come with slightly better stats. I need to look. If they come with a lot of increased ammo, it could potentially be worth it if I can just build up the money to support it. Jeez, man. Makes me wonder if there's any... So we did secure the loyalty. That's good. Alright. Makes me wonder if there's any land that hasn't been completely ravaged.
For the tribe.
I might just go ahead and end one more turn because it's winter. Let's see. Where did I upgrade that horse archer at? Was it this army? Yeah. Wow. 4 more ammunition. Not bad. It's not crazy bigger, but it's better. More health. Less speed, unfortunately, because it goes from very light to light. Let's see. 50 missile damage. Same. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. There we go. We can see the two stats together if you select the one. So it looks like the other horse archer has, you know, more ammo, less speed. Does it really have less morale? It does. Explain to me how that works. Oh, this one's silver chevron. Never mind. I was like, what? Yeah. Wow. Okay. That makes sense. I guess. Let's wait for the winter to pass here so I don't have to worry about snow attrition. Vandals want a peace treaty? I don't think so. I'll make a counteroffer, though. You can have a peace treaty if you break your tributary state agreement with the Gepids. It says they'll do it. Let's see if they... Oh, no, I'm not breaking my agreement. Can I not force them? Can I not subjugate them? Oh, screw that. I'm not giving you a peace treaty unless I'm going to be subjugating you. Not gonna happen. I think my allies might be chasing off those enemies, which that's good. I don't know where else to go other than to maybe go start raiding the Sassanids. I mean, Rome is destroyed. East Rome is pretty much whacked, and we've got Constantinople under siege. So yeah, I don't know. There's just a bunch of pitiful enemies over here, and desolated settlements. It looks like pretty much all of Dacia and Illyria and all that stuff is just completely wrecked. Macedonia. Yeah, just, I mean, it looks absolutely wrecked. So, thinking about whether it may be more fun to just go over and pay the Sassanids and the East Romans a bigger visit and see if we can get some entertainment out of that. So, that may be the best way to go. Got the shaman here. Man, I never can remember how these guys interact with each other. We got an enemy priest.
Yes. What?
I can't remember who's good against who ever.
For them, it is over. It is done.
Okay, well, apparently the spy must be decent enough, because spy got the job done. Enables extortion, ruin provisions, which would be nice. Let's go down that. So, these armies we can go ahead and start moving. Maybe we should just start moving towards a place to cross into Sassanid territory. I think that would do. We can't cross here because Cyzicus has its range of influence, but we could put to sea and potentially come across close to there. So let's begin moving in that direction. Really, we can't take like a quick way around that? I guess it takes longer. Okay, let's just go ahead and move. Camp. And then let's get these guys.
Get moving.
And camp. Alright. Our spies used the movement points on this turn. I'll just keep unlocking the military research as I go along. I'm assuming we should be able to build up enough money to handle things. I need to look at the victory objectives for the Huns. I'm curious how that works. You can't own provinces, so I'm guessing you have to subject people, which honestly might be difficult with as many factions have just gotten their settlement just raised off the map. Part of me wouldn't be upset to dump this campaign and start it over again, or something, maybe try it again way later, because the AI has just kind of ruined the map, in my opinion, by desolating everything.
Perhaps goodwill leads to sharing. The gods would surely approve.
Dacia wants money to join a war against these guys. I don't think so. Yeah, nah, I'm good. More factions destroyed. Looks like this agent has leveled up here in this army. Got a pretty high level spy going on here. Misdirect workforce, ruin provisions. There we go. Let's see. Constantinople has... Let's see how many turns it is. It's going to have a lot of turns. Turns before surrender, so... And the garrison runs out of supplies in 6 turns, so they're going to be getting desperate soon. We'll keep sieging on them.
Of course. How can I help?
Okay. So I've put my armies to sea. We'll try and find a good place to land them, and they'll have to deal with seasickness as well. We certainly don't want to get engaged while we're on the water.
Shall we hack at each other until our enemies can gorge themselves on warriors' flesh? Or will it be peace?
Huh. I can't subjugate these guys for some reason, so the Vandals must be on the ropes. But I'm thinking about taking these two hordes and see if we can go cause some problems for the Sassanids. Might be fun. These guys just keep coming back when no one's looking.
We see little profit in further blood.
No, I really don't want a peace treaty. I actually get integrity bonuses for being at war with you, so no. It's funny how everybody wants a peace treaty with me now. That's not going to be happening. See, did this general rank up? He did. Let's give him some extra authority there. Probably wouldn't have hurt to bring my spy down here out to sea so we could see further ahead. I don't see anything, but let's just kind of move up slowly. Let's just kind of scout out a landing point right there. We could land. Looks like we can. Yes. All right. So we can come ashore near Ephesus, and that's what we will do. And let's see. We got an enemy army right here behind us, outside the Anteans. Look at all these crossbowmen. Holy crap! That is a lot of crossbowmen. This army's completely filled out. I mean, I have a lot of cavalry. I don't really see how that's... These guys, just their infantry spam. Army, their crossbow spam. It's like, well, these are Germanic spearmen, not Germanic levy. They actually have Germanic warbands. These guys are really up in the ante. And what's funny is the cost of these mercenary onagers have gone way up, but I'm guessing the AI doesn't feel that. I wonder how many NT and stacks there is. There could be another one right back there in the shadows. We'll see if they attack me. I feel confident that if that's all they can bring, we should be able to resist them. They probably brought another stack. No, they didn't. They just want the Romans to come out and help them. Since when are you in league with the Romans? So I got 5 horse archers. They've got 7 crossbowmen and a hurler and an onager. Infantry-wise, my Hunnic dismounted warband would destroy their Germanic spearmen. And then all I got to do is just immediately get around their flanks, so I don't see this being a big issue. I guess the Romans are paying off the Anteans to come do their fighting for them. That is so many crossbows. I can't let them fire much because that is a seriously dangerous amount of crossbows. Might be able to use my horse archers to get their attention. And of course it's going to give the AI some brilliant terrain here. Nice. I don't really see how this is reflective of the terrain that I was on, but you know, whatever. Let's just start over here and we'll move to the flank of the enemy right away. And we'll use these horse archers to run up the other flank and see if we can draw the attention of the enemy. I'm going to go ahead and switch to flaming shot. Start the battle. Try and get to this flank immediately, and then let's move this army up over here and try and be able to meet the enemy on equivalent ground.
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from over here. No biggie. Just go ahead and get our bow cavalry up behind the enemy. Not interested in messing with the Romans over here. They got these sedentary units that I'll just ignore. I wonder what the The range on those crossbows is probably 125. It's probably the same on my horse archers. But let's see if we can get a few shots in and just pull out of range of the crossbowmen before they can fire. Oh, the onagers are targeting my horse archers. Let's get into loose formation. And let's get around behind and kill the onager. Might be able to get the enemy general as well. Okay, just drop a battle line. We are under onager fire. I'm just gonna go off of fire at will, charge the onager. And we'll finish them off real quick. Shouldn't be hard to rout the enemy onager. Enemy crossbows are pushing within the range. Do these Germanic spears? Oh, these guys don't have javelins. Oh, they're screwed. Oh, these guys are screwed. Let's just line up the YOLO charge and we'll follow it up with infantry. Let's just push all the enemy skirmishers back. We're gonna run out some flaming shot here. We can actually probably get some of these crossbows out here on the flanks. Get in right here. Just ignore the spearmen since they don't have any javelins to throw at me. There we go. Yeah, we'll just deal with a bunch of the enemy crossbows right now. Let's help knock these guys out quickly. Yeah, let's just cause some crap here. Basically, just get all over the enemy lines. Let's take these guys off fire at will because we're going to hit our own horsemen. There we go. There's a soft target, those axemen. Let's pound them real quick. Let's go back into fire at will here. I'm going to put these guys on skirmish just so I don't have to micro them as much. Yeah, we've taken out a substantial number of the enemy crossbows. That should have smashed those axemen, but instead my men died horribly in that charge. Don't know what happened there. My infantry's resting, and then I'll be happy to bring it into combat. These axes won't survive the charge of the steppe lancers, that's for sure. And I've got the flaming shot coming. Here comes the steppe lancers downhill. That's gonna wreck those mercenary Germanic band. If it doesn't, I don't know what will. But shock cavalry into lighter axe infantry. There, it says heavy axe infantry actually. Maybe that's why my other cav failed. Anyway, those guys are dead. Let's get out of here. Crossbow blob is now wide open. My infantry's well rested.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Let's actually charge into the back of these spearmen and hit them from the front with their infantry. Yeah, that crossbow blob is gone. Those axes have already come back from routing. Let's bring our warlord in. Yep, that worked out nice there. The rest of their spears are getting crapped on pretty hard.
General is dead. A lethal blow.
Yeah, their general died to bow fire. Let's pull these bows up now. And back here, the crossbows and axes are all about to rout. So yeah, the upgrade of their axemen was actually a huge downfall for the enemy armies because now they don't have javelins. The precursor javelins were really the only threat that they had against my cav. These crossbows are probably going to be doing some work. I need to get rid of them. My general actually should be able to fill that ticket. Yeah, let's not fire at that blob where all my men are, so let's pull these guys over here. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to let my horse archers flame out some of these enemy units that remain. Try and get my cavalry to safety, and then my Hunnic warlord or whatever this unit is. I always say Hunnic Warlord. It may not actually be the that type of unit, but get out of the way, you ratting pigs. I'm trying to watch a general charge here. These enemy crossbowmen are trying to get away from me. See some enemy spearmen nearby as well. Let's hop out of that screen. So my horse archers ought to be able to finish off all the enemy spears. And my steppe chieftain is going to destroy those crossbows. So now there's nothing to protect the enemy spearmen. My dismounted warband did extremely well. Of course, they've had the excellent horse archer support here. This is only 5 cheap Hun horse archers too, and they're able to have a pretty big effect on the battle. Oh, I forgot about the Roman units coming in. Yeah, I guess we'll kill them too. There's plenty of death to go around for the Romans. We'll use my infantry to try and finish them off to a certain degree because I don't want to lose any more cav. But if we want to take a few units and just pound these scout equites real quick, we should be at a sufficient distance from their support. How many? Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of units. Let's run these guys down real quick. Scout equites ought to die pretty hard here. Really not the type of fight they were intended for. These guys are really meant for scouting and capturing, maybe taking on skirmishers, so certainly not a good fight for them. See the scout equites there in kind of the purplish color trying to fight off my Hunnic cavalry. And then I'm just going to use my horse archers to run down a few of their men. Let's get my general away from the range of these Sagittari. My horse archers are out of ammo for the most part. And let's walk this infantry forward, and we will destroy what's left of the garrison from Constantinople. All they have here is some Exploratores, some Comitatense spears, 1 Legio, and 3 Sagittari, which are a pretty light bow unit. Let's bring my cavalry in. See if we can let my guys rest for just a minute. Shouldn't take long for them to regain their stamina. They're winded. Try and let them get their stamina back. We're just outside of the range of the enemy Sagittari. And by bringing a cav unit in from behind, we can probably get the Sagittari to turn. My guys are now fresh. So now we can just bum rush the Roman force their archers back, and have my cavalry waiting in the wings. Let's take these Comitatense spears head on. And then let's outflank with a couple of units. Let's see, let's get down into these units. Like I said, we'll get around over here, and now their archers are gonna die. Yeah, my dismounted warband ought to do very well here. Let's bring this 1 Lancer cav over, just to get a quick crushing charge into the back of the Roman infantry. I keep trying to use the homeworld buttons now to focus in on a unit. I guess I could switch the buttons function, but don't know if that'll work well or not. Anyway, that ought to crush these Roman units here, and I'm guessing it'll cause a... I thought that would cause a chain rout. We got the Comitatense... Yeah, it's going to get the rest of them now. The archers are gone, and the steppe lancers here. Their charge did break the enemy. We got a rear charge just now into that Legio. We can now take these Hunnic infantry and surround the Roman blob here. Let you watch that as my men move in for the surround. So my dismounted warband's got these Romans completely surrounded. Not going to be anywhere to flee, and they'll be cut down while trying. Is it just me, or is the, I don't know, the blood mod is just pretty weak. Like, it's just barely showing up on these guys here. Even though they're hacking a unit to death. In melee combat, you can just see like a couple of smears of blood. I don't know. Some people have claimed that it's actually pretty good. I've never really seen a scenario where I thought it was very good yet. or the blood mod. I say that's the blood DLC. So yeah, I just haven't seen it look very good, at least not to me yet. So the Romans and the Anteans are not able to break my siege. They in fact lost many men. Looks like about 2,500 men. The Antean army, the Roman army was completely destroyed. Only a few survivors from the Antean army. We're going to kill the captives. Push them back, and I wonder if that means I can now take a hold of Constantinople or sack it, because the Romans sent their garrison out and it was completely defeated. So, curious to see.
We all look forward to seeing your leaders strangled very slowly during the triumphal celebrations.
Oh no, the West Roman separatists declared war on me. Whatever shall we do? I'm so scared. Alright, so Constantinople shouldn't have any garrison left. Unless, how do they reclaim? Oh, they've got a single ship. Really? 44 men? That's a pretty good chance for 44 men. I can wait. I got time. I'll siege you Roman pigs out. So, anyway, I think at this point we can come up here and sack a few settlements pretty quickly. Actually we're stuck within the range of Ephesus, so we're going to need to lay siege to Ephesus. Let's do it with this army, which is in better shape. So let's lay siege to Ephesus here. We'll siege it, and then this army should now be free to move up here and lay a little waste to Cyzicus. Let's come up here. There we go. We can retrain a few troops at the end of this turn as well, so should be able to get some nice cash off the Romans here. Gonna be laying waste to a few pretty important cities, so we'll make the East Romans pay. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Heir of Carthage, signing out for now.